This is Talk About Topeka on Gab Local TV and TV 25. This episode brought to you by Field of Greens and The Break Room. And here's your host, Chris Schultz.
All right, back here in the GabLocal.tv studios, and of course, we're with Vince Frye from DTI. I won't even say swell guy again, but I just did. So there he is right here. Okay, so we were just talking a little bit about the pocket parks that we're going in downtown. Yeah. We're getting all those things wrapped up and ready to rock and roll for the big event coming down here. Tell us a little bit about the big event.
Yeah, well, everybody kept saying, what are you going to do when this is all complete? We're going to have a big celebration. And I kept thinking, what could we do? And it just made sense that we did a big free event for the entire community on Kansas Avenue with the band Kansas. And of course, they started here in Topeka, and so on July 2nd, the band Kansas will perform on Kansas Avenue, free to the entire community.
It's going to be so amazing, and there's going to be so many people. We're expecting thousands of people. What are the numbers we're expecting down here?
We've had all kinds of numbers, but 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, who knows?
But we're talking a lot of people in the downtown area to celebrate this project. So, okay, what's it like organizing this this is a big event. It's not just the group Kansas is coming here, but putting all the things together. You guys have gotten pretty good at events.
Well, we do a lot of events, but certainly this is the biggest and most expensive. And so my first order of business was raising the money to be able to get them. And we have some great sponsors in the West Star Foundation, the Capital Federal Foundation, the Chamber of Commerce Foundation, Bartlett and West, and Visit Topeka, and Security Benefit and SE2. Without their support financially, it wouldn't happen. And then this takes a big stage, and that's very expensive. So we're building that right in the middle of Kansas Avenue, and it's going to be a big, big day. We're going to start about 3 o'clock by opening gates. We're closing Kansas Avenue from 7th to 10th, and from Jackson to Quincy. And we'll have food trucks, and we'll have beverage locations up and down the avenue, and we'll have 2 opening acts on stage, Maria the Mexican and her group, and the Zach Harmon Band.
I thought I was supposed to do Ave Maria. Did you get that in the notes?
You're further down the avenue.
Okay.
Quite a ways down the avenue, in fact. But you're welcome to perform, and I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's also later that month. So.
But we do have other groups performing down the avenue starting as early as about 3:30. So, and you're welcome to join in.
All right. Yeah. Well, it's great. There are going to be vendors, food. It's going to be such a spectacular event, and it's such a great reason for us to celebrate.
Well, it is. You know, this is something that, as I said earlier, the whole community said this is our number one priority, and for the merchants who, had to be in business this 2-year period and go through all of this disruption, it's something that hopefully will be reintroduction of downtown to all of the people that were their customers and hopefully will be in the future, because they've gone through a lot to get to this point.
Yeah, it's something we definitely can all celebrate. I have to ask you, so when you came to DTI and then to this point now where we are today, what does it feel like to be able to be planning this finishing piece? It's not really, if it's just a new beginning, but what does it feel like to get to that point from where you were,
Great deal of satisfaction and relief. Being in all of these meetings where we asked donors for their money and then they said yes, and then to meet with them and design each of these pocket parks and to be involved with the artists as they sculpted these famous Topekans whose statues are going to be on the avenue, and all of this to get to this point and see it almost complete is thrilling, and I can't wait, because it's something that so many people have been involved in and wanted for so long, but more important, what it's going to do for this community as a whole.
Absolutely. Yeah. It really does give us a core for economic development. I mean, that is a very important piece as we want to look toward the future. This is exactly what we need in this area. So we're very excited for us to be able to celebrate with Kansas. Okay, so what else is happening around here? There's more events and more things happening around this.
Well, absolutely. Every Wednesday, we have our brown bag concerts up and down the avenue from 11 to 1, and so that goes from mid-May through August. We have moved from a first Friday concert series to a second Saturday concert series. So those are on 8th Street. We block off the street. Those start about 6:30. We have 2 or 3 bands that play, and with the Capitol in the background, beautiful.
Yeah.
June 25th, we have our big Brew Fest. Tap that, Topeka, Capitol Brew Fest.
June 25th, write that down,
25th,
people.
please do.
It's the Brew Fest. It's big.
If you like American craft beers, we have over 150 from all over the United States. We're on Jackson under a big tent, a beautiful setting, and it is quite an event, the biggest of its kind. And then, of course, we have our Touch-A-Truck, where we have all of these big trucks and cranes and things that kids can climb on over the Labor Day weekend. Movies on the Capitol lawn, runs, we've got walks, you name it. We want downtown to be the entertainment district for this community, and it's going to be.
So you have people also with the Kansas Children's Discovery Center. They're coming down. They're going to do that again.
They're going to rappel down the side of West Star as
So
they did
you're
last year.
going to do that this year?
I didn't do it last year, and I don't think I'm going to do it this year. I know you did. I do have this fear of heights, and as safe as they say it is, it's still a long way down.
They said it's not going to be anything, and they just pushed me right over. I felt it was great.
He
So.
dangled for a while, but yeah. Yeah.
Once I came back to consciousness, it was
That's
great.
right, but they're
Well,
gonna do
thank
that.
you for all you do and for all that you and Edie and Hannah and everybody down at the office do. You're really doing a great job keeping downtown going and keeping everybody the glue that keeps the area together.
It's been a fun opportunity for me.
So get down, see Kansas, and celebrate
right.
with us in downtown Topeka. That's Vince Frye with Downtown Topeka Incorporated, and we'll see you down here. Come down for the concerts, come down for you name it. We got plenty of things happening in downtown Topeka, and you can find all of their information at downtowntopekainc.com. Check out their website, and we'll be right back right after this.